Hi guys, welcome to another audio video elaborating Proverbs 16 of the King James Version Bible, and it reads, "The preparations of the heart in men, and the answer of the tongue is from the Lord. All the ways of a man are clean in his own eyes, but the Lord weigheth the spirits. Commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established. The Lord hath made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. Every one that is proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord. Though hand join in hand, he shall not be unpunished. By mercy and truth iniquity is purged, and by the fear of the Lord men depart from evil. When a man's ways please the Lord, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him. Better is a little with righteousness than great revenues without right. A man's heart deviseth his way, but the Lord directeth his steps. A divine sentence is in the lips of the king, his mouth transgresseth not in judgment. A just weight and balance are the Lord's, all the weights of the back are his works. Are his work. It is an abomination to kings to commit wickedness, for the throne is established by righteousness. Righteous lips are the delight of kings, and they love him that speaketh right. The wrath of a king is as messengers of death, but a wise man will pacify it. In the light of the king's countenance is life, and his favor is as a cloud of the latter rain. How much better is it to get wisdom than gold, and to get understanding rather to be chosen than silver. The highway of the upright is to depart from evil. He that keepeth his way preserveth his soul. Pride goeth before destruction, and an haughty spirit before a fall. Better it is to be of an humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud. He that handleth a matter wisely shall find good, and whoso trusteth in the Lord, happy is he. The wise in heart shall be called prudent, and the sweetness of the lips increaseth learning. Understanding is a wellspring of life unto him that hath it, but the instruction of fools is folly. The heart of the wise teacheth his mouth, and addeth learning to his lips. Pleasant words are as honeycomb sweet to the soul, and health to the bones. There is a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. He that laboureth for himself, for his mouth craveth it of him. An ungodly man diggeth up evil, and in his lips there is as a burning fire. A froward man soweth strife, and a whisperer separateth chief friends. A violent man enticeth his neighbour, and leadeth him into the way that is not good. He shutteth his eyes to devise froward things, moving his lips, he bringeth evil to pass. The hoary head is a crown of glory, if it be found in the way of righteousness. He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh a city. The lot is cast into the lap, but the whole disposing thereof is of the Lord." Alright guys, here we go again. Solomon imparting knowledge on us all, right? And in this chapter, we see where he is speaking to our spirit and the battle that we have with our spirits. So each day we ought to ensure that our actions are ones that actually overcome our spirits, this anything that is leading us. So it must be one that will actually be ruled by the Spirit of God and not by us. Okay? Because we, by ruling our spirit, I'm going to look at 32 here, verse 32, right, where he says that he that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh a city. He that ruleth his spirit, meaning anyone that actually is in control of their spirit, meaning that they have a righteous spirit and they do not allow themselves to actually be fooled or basically be submerged into unrighteous acts, but person that overcomes those we would call them natural urges each day, because that's what the flesh wants. Okay, so we call them natural urges. He that overcomes those natural urges, to satisfy yourself, to do things that are pleasing to you, not thinking of anyone else, not thinking of what it might mean for others. So this all comes back to us basically examining ourselves. Okay, we train our hearts because we are born in sin. So we aren't perfect. We're born in sin. And so we need to teach ourselves to be what God had called us to be. So each day we live, we actually try to achieve a little more righteousness. I'm going to try and put it that way, a little more righteousness. So each day we live, we basically want to become more like God. Not more like God in the fact that we want to be God, more like God being that we want to be righteous, we want to be holy, we want for our actions to actually reflect God and the actions of God. Okay, the will of God. We want our actions to actually represent that and reflect that. And so we want to train our hearts and train our bodies, train our minds to actually be in unison with the will of God. Okay, so we want some congruence happening here. We don't want our bodies to be functioning on another level than our spirits. We don't want our hearts to be functioning on a different level than our minds. We want everything to be working in unison. Okay? We want to ensure that we have consistency throughout. And that is basically what this chapter is speaking about. Training our hearts. By training our hearts, we train our bodies also. And the part of our body that this is speaking to the most is our mouths. Our mouths, because we do not train our spirit to actually think on the things that actually happen around us and actually utilize the wisdom that God has given us and knowledge that we've gained through Christ Jesus also to basically guide us in our speech and in our daily conversations, our daily dealings with others. And when we do not do this, that is where we end up causing strife, and we actually get the results of causing oppression. We actually start getting opposition from others also, because even if you do not mean it in a certain manner, if you have not think on it, ponder on it, and actually try to apply the wisdom of God and the knowledge of God to what you're actually dealing with, then you will actually, sometimes you answer in a manner that you did not want to answer in, but that is how it came out, and it did not come out in a godly way, and that causes problems to arise. And so we need to train our hearts, train our spirits, overcome our spirits, so that we may be able to bridle our mouths, basically. Okay? That's what I got from this chapter. I don't know what you guys got, but that's what I got. Okay? So I'm just imparting that on you. And I hope to receive feedback also on it, because I'm sure you got something also from it. Okay? I'm almost certain there's a lot of knowledge here. So, I mean, there's a lot to be found, okay? There's a lot of treasures hidden within. So, alright, guys, I'm gonna leave you right there. Please remember to continue to walk in your salvation. And if you've not yet gained it, then seek it. There's no better time to begin than the present. Have yourself a blessed day. Bye.